It is a brand new episode of your favorite program on Cmtv, Parenting. And today is another loaded episode meant to educate and sensitize parents out there on raising children in the way of the Lord. Well, Praise Mania is my name, and I will be your host on today's episode as usual. It promises to be engaging, it promises to be exciting because I have a wonderful guest who will be joining me to do justice to this topic of parenting in modern days. Welcome once again, but give me a short moment. I will be back to take on my guest on this episode. Stay tuned. Yeah, welcome back. Still your regular program that you love so much. Like I told you, today I have a wonderful guest who I can describe as a square peg in a square hole. You get to know what I mean by the time I bring my guest on. Well, I wouldn't like to keep you for too long because my guest is loaded. And I know you are ready because you're ready to learn and to be educated. If you're a parent, please sit down. And if you have another parent not too far from you, tell them to come join you and let's have this cruise together where we learn. Okay, I'm glad to have my guest today, a delectable paragon of beauty.
Oh, I'm blushing.
Well, you can blush and blush and blush. Well, I'm pleased to have you on the set today.
Thank you.
On this program,
Thank you.
Parenting.
Thank you.
This is Cmtv. Okay, an introduction of yourself we do so my viewers can get to know you.
Okay. Hi, viewers back at home. I'm the Wemimo Obidare. Actually, I'm a pastor and also an educational consultant, a mother, a wife, and a writer, and also I occupy some leadership capacity in this very country and outside. Presently, I am the Southwest Senatorial District Coordinator for Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, and also the Women Coordinator for Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Ikeja Province. I'm the CEO of Real Light Educational Consult. I deal so much with students and young ones all around the globe, and I'm a mother too.
You see what I mean? With these credentials, I believe you wouldn't want to miss this episode for a second. So do not blink because this guest is profound. But before I take you on, let me take some quotes by popular speakers and authors on parenting. Penelope Lear says, loving a child doesn't mean giving into all his whims. Loving him means bringing out the best in him. That's according to Penelope Leach. Then also, James Baldwin says, children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they have never failed to imitate them. That's according to James Baldwin. Then the last one before I begin to engage my guest. L.R. Noss says, it is not our job to toughen our children up to face a cruel and heartless world. It's our job to raise children who will make the world a little less cruel and heartless. Well, with this quote, it sets the tone for my discussion today with my guest. Now, let me start with this. Could you tell us about your family and your kids, and what stage are your kids now?
Okay. I really want to thank the organizers of these. Like I said earlier, I'm a mother of two biological children, but in total of 17 foster children.
Wow.
By virtue of the fact that I'm a pastor, I got married in the year 2001. By November this year, I'll be celebrating my 25th year.
25th year of marriage.
Yes.
I wish to be like you when I grew up.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm 50 years old plus by age.
Wow.
And I've got two biological, like I've told you. My last born is 22 years old and is actually a graduate. My firstborn is a graduate. She's studying outside the country. And my last born is also a graduate in the field of mechatronics engineering, presently with Mecano. And yes, the journey started back, like I said, in the year 2001 when I got married. I saw myself having a bloating belly, and the journey of becoming a mother. It was dawning on me.
So just look at me as you're talking.
Okay. Okay. The journey of becoming a mother was dawning on me. I guess at initial, it was just for the joy of having my belly being bloated, nothing more. So, but when the child was born, well, the responsibility started. I think I was having the burden of having the children as a liability because of the status of the family then. So I was not really seeing them as an asset, despite the fact that I was born again. The journey of them becoming an asset was far long that I cannot even think about it. So it started that when my children started misbehaving, then I started taking parenting so seriously.
At the point when they started misbehaving.
I started taking.
At what point? Is it childhood or adulthood? Is it teenage? Thank God your children are all graduates.
Yeah.
It means they have attained adulthood.
Yeah.
The self-determination. But at what point did you realize that this is not a joke, it's a task?
Okay, that should be when they were in secondary school. It's not as if all those things were not visible when they were in primary school, but like we normally believe it's normal. They're going to outgrow it. So I was seeing some little lies, little stubbornness. Grievances. But I was thinking they are going to overlook it. They are going to outgrow it. But I got to know that it's all these things gave birth to other characters as they were growing. So it was more paramount when they were in high school.
Okay.
And it differs from child to child.
Okay, let me hold you there. When you hear parenting, what's the first thing that will cross your mind?
In a layman language, you just think he's having children. But I tell you, parenting is responsibility. It's
responsibility. You just heard it from her. From experience, she has come to realize that parenting is responsibility. It's not fun, but you can make fun out of it. Okay, now, what's the one way parenting today feels different or appears different from parenting when you were growing up?
Actually, parenting today, I've gotten a lot of diversification that I can boldly say is getting better. It's getting better in the sense of the things we are exposed to. In those days, parenting were good, but they were not so keen about turning parenting into a career.
Okay.
The target of the parenting in those days was to just ensure that the child fits into the society and did not, bring shame to the family. But the parenting these days, for those who really understand what parenting is all about, like I said, is responsibility and is also a career.
Okay.
It's a career to me. Parenting is a career, and I'm on the course, on the journey of undergoing the career now, and I must get my certifications at every level. So parenting in those days was good, but it was good for them.
It was good for the times and age
then. But because there are some things that were not added to parenting then, why I said it was good for them. Yes, we were trained to be a good child as a girl, trained to be a good child, to become a good wife, to become responsible, to know how to cook.
How to do home chores.
Yes, but it was not to the level of making a child to be a what in our world.
A worth
in our world. Making a child to understand that our choice is an indication of our value. And our value determines the future that she's going to be engaging in.
It's interesting. Our value is
our choice.
Our choice is
shows our value. The things she's got value for, and the value determines the future.
Who she's going to become in the future. Now, there's no doubt something is competing with parenting today.
Of course.
And chief among it is the advent of the social media. How, practically from your experience, how did you surmount this challenge, and how would you want parents out there watching this program to learn from your strategies?
Okay, thank you. Yes, social media is a necessary distraction and a necessary evil in this dispensation. And as a parent, practically, I really want to thank God that while I was growing, my family was confronted with abject poverty. So my children were not introduced to whatever can make them have access to social media from the early age.
Because the parents couldn't afford it.
We couldn't afford it.
Is that an advantage in disguise?
No, it's an advantage in disguise, personally to me, in my school of thought.
Okay.
But it also deprives them some other things.
All right.
But what I would rather say, like I was saying today while I was discussing with some group of people, social media personally brought a level of distraction to my children. But thank God I was able to understand it on time, and I was able to copy it. I stumbled on a program by a particular young chap. She's doing well on it. She's not up to my age, but I noticed that she's really giving what it takes as parenting, because she has gone ahead to study about parenting. I paid to join her platform, and I was learning about parenting from her. And I can see, we call it inner circle parenting, where we pour out our heart. So parenting affected my children in one way or the other, that their school decided to say, okay, they want to start going into e-learning. E-learning demands that the child...
everything is electronic.
Yes. And we were compelled to buy laptops or whatever they call it then. And before you know it, these children are smarter. They have downloaded some things that when you are coming, they just swap it up. And, you know, something happened one day. I went out and I gave an instruction that their home chores and assignment should be done before my arrival. No on of TV. But I'm an hypersensitive parent. So while I was coming, my children cannot sit down to book to this time since I left. So I just went straight to the TV. I touched the back of the TV. I can see that it was hot.
And they will have forgotten that
they saw me. They saw me touching the TV, and I know what was processing in their mind, that let's say how to attack this discovery. And I went to the laptop. It was cold.
Okay.
So I know something has taken the place of. So I was asking, what went wrong? Who put on the TV? In fact, the light that came from my boy. I never thought of it. He said they were trying to have a broader view of what they are doing on the laptop by connecting it to the TV. And I asked myself, where is the cable? Where is the Bluetooth? I mean, the connecting gadget.
Device.
There's nothing like that. So parenting, social media have affected children in one way or the other, especially the father, the level to which parents don't know social media.
So how do you advise taming this menace?
Yes, parents should understand need from want.
Okay.
In the sense that, making children to be exposed to social media when they need to be facing their book is a huge distraction. And if the children must use social media, when you don't train them, you don't blame them. You must make them understand what it is that is needful for now. Some school of thought believe that children from age 3 to 7, 9, 10 should be deprived of social media. Fine. But in the world we find ourselves, their teachers are sending them back
to the social media
assignments and the like.
and even
so what
to
do
research.
We do? It's just to
Educate
the
them
children
early enough.
Beyond seeing it as a plus for their life, not because they are obeying you. I was teaching in the church one of these days, and I said, every parent say, obey your parents in the Lord. You did not tell them the implication that it is not for our advantage. It is for their advantage, because the Bible said that it shall be well with them. So it is not that if you obey me, it will be well with me. It will be well with you. So when a child is taught the implication of what he or she is doing, the child will know what to choose from the choices available.
Thank you. I'm enjoying the flow. But viewers, I'm still with my guests on this program, Parenting. The program isn't over, but I like to sip some tea. So I'll see you on the other side very, very shortly. I'll be back.